What it do, fam? It's your boy King Delight, and I'm back with another video. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're not new, you already know what this channel is about to do. All right, today I'm gonna be talking about a sad story here in my hometown in Detroit, and doesn't make sense. And we're gonna see this video. It's about 8-year-old um, Adrian Dimes Jr. He was beaten to death. I'm gonna let you see the video and then we come back and we're gonna discuss it. Okay.
Family tells us when they went to the Wayne County Morgue to identify 8-year-old Adrian Jr., he had visible signs of head trauma and injuries to his face. We're told he was beaten to death.
It was like I just was so empty and my family support. We walked inside and we asked did she have him? And that's when it got real. It was true. He was there.
Just 24 hours before Adriana Timms sat down with us, she got a call that her grandson Adrian Jr. was killed.
He was the sweetest little thing. He was the sweetest kid, very smart.
The details unraveled a horror story. Early Friday morning, a 911 call sent paramedics to a home off Claremont on Detroit's east side. Adrian was unresponsive and later died at the hospital. The child allegedly beaten to death by his mother's live-in boyfriend, who is in police custody.
No reason for an 8-year-old baby to be dead.
Adriana is Adrian's grandma on his father's side. Adrian's dad was shot and killed when the child was just 1 year old, but grandma stayed close to her grandson and his mom.
Jessica, I told her several times and times again, if ever you date, I don't trust people with my kids. So whenever you date, drop them off.
She says communication slowed the last 6 months and Adrian came around less. Grandma blames the suspect.
He would dictate when my grandson can come and spend the weekends and go places with my daughter and I and my other grandchildren.
The last memory on a loop in her mind, taking her grandson to get this shiny blue bike. He said he'd be back for it, but that day will never come.
That was the last time I seen my grandbaby alive.
Detroit police say they are working to secure warrants for charges against that suspect. That is why they're keeping details close to the vest for now. Reporting outside DPD headquarters, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
It's sad. It makes no sense. 8-year-old Adrian Dimes Jr. Now, you heard from the grandmother that his daddy was murdered. Adrian Dimes Sr. was murdered when Adrian Jr. was only 1 year old. He didn't have his father. And his grandmother, that was the father's mother. And my heart goes out to her. So she lost her son. And the grandson was the closest thing to him that she had, you know, of her son that was still around. That's why she said she stayed close to the baby's mama and the baby because that was still part of her son that lived on. And now you got some clown that came in and took the baby's life and killed the man's legacy. And you got a grieving grandmother. She didn't grieve her son. Now she's grieving her grandson. All because the mama didn't want to, communicate, didn't listen. She gave her options. She told her to bring the child over. And the sad thing is, this woman chose this possessive controlling, poor excuse, bum of a person over her family. Ladies, let me tell you something. You get in a relationship and you have kids already, make sure before you get into a relationship that they're going to accept your kids, and if they don't, let them go. They're not going to love your kids like the way they should, because this baby, his father was already gone. And he should have been loving on this baby as his own. But no, you can't tell that from a coward. You can't tell that to a coward. Because that dude was a sheer coward and need to be mollywopped from here to kingdom come. Don't make sense. And the mama, I'm going to tell you the truth, she should be charged too from sitting there and choosing, a dude over her child. The grandmother wanted the baby over there, bought the baby a brand new bike, and the baby was going to come back and get it and never was able to because his life was cut short, being beat to death. I mean, he beat him to death. But guess what? That was evil, demonic, and wicked. How bad can that get? And that mama, I fought her for it too. For allowing that. Lazy bum, piece of trash, come into a house and take that baby's life like that. No. That cat needs to be shown the flowers. That baby did not deserve that. And I feel bad for the grandmother and the family. That grandmother's really grieving. I mean, she buried her son 7 years prior to this. Now she's got to bury her grandson, the son of her son, who was shot and killed 7 years ago when the baby was only 1. Make it make sense. Ladies, stop choosing the pipe over your child. It ain't worth it. This man ain't working, ain't doing nothing for you, living off of you. It ain't doing nothing worth a squat. Then get rid of them and move on. If they can't love your kids like they love their own, you don't need them. It's been happening too much lately. Too much. Women letting these guys in, and these guys is mistreating their kids, hurting them, or taking them and doing them in. It's making me mad to see that these babies are innocent. Leave your comments down below, please. Leave your comments down below. I would like to know what your thoughts is on this story. You got a voice. And with that being said, take care of yourself and each other. Know that God loves you and so do I. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And till we meet again in the next video, God bless you. Peace.